Tiger fans are on their feet.
As this should be.
He pulls it in for the 25-yard touchdown. In Erie, Colorado, you are title town today. Tigers are on top by 2 scores.
Hello and welcome in Erie Tiger Network. Brandon Bird here with you as we are live for the first boys basketball game of the season. It is Erie versus Centaurus. And I beg your pardon, I got the hiccups right as this game's about to start. In fact, because I've got the hiccups, I'm going to let JJ King take over play-by-play for a little bit.
Hi, welcome in. I'm JJ King. The Tigers will start with the ball. Lucas Lee will inbound it, and he will give it to John. John will pass it outside to Gavin Turner. Gavin Turner driving in, gets it ripped from him. Centaurus moving down the floor, gives it inside to Sully Cox. Sully Cox trapped, gives it to Levi. Levi goes up, and the first bucket of the game goes to Centaurus. They lead 2-0. Now the Tigers got to get something started here. Gavin now with it outside. Gives it outside to John. John guarded tightly. Ty Silver with the steal. He will slow it down. Gives it to Levi. Levi over to Asa Wentworth. Gives it into the corner for Sully Cox. Up top to Zach White. Zach White down. Basically from the free throw line, off the mark. Rebound by Centaurus inside. Shot goes up, and it's in. And Centaurus off to a great start, already up 4-0. Derek Hall, the senior, trying to start something here for the Tigers. Coming off of that amazing football playoff run for the Tigers, but that one a turnover, and it'll go the other way for Centaurus. Centaurus off to a great start so far. This one, they will set it back up. Levi gives it to Zach White. And that'll be a travel giving the ball to the Tigers. Got to get some offense started here as Lucas Lee will inbound to Derek Hall. Derek Hall will call out the play. Tigers going to shift. Gives it inside to Lucas. Lucas Lee dribbling around, and he gets it stolen from him by Levi Rubin. Levi Rubin going up the floor, and he will hit the layup, and it's 6-0 Centaurus. Derek Hall up to Marco Martinez. Marco Martinez with the easy layup, and the Tigers have their first bucket of the 2023 season. Gavin Turner guarding Asa very hard. This one outside. Inside now to Levi Rubin. Levi Rubin into the corner. Driving in. And he will walk another travel on Centaurus. And that'll give the ball back to Erie. Down by 4. John will inbound it to Derek Hall. Talking to some of the guys around the school, they have stated that Derek Hall is kind of the leader of this team. He's brought in that fire from football and bringing it to basketball as John will pass it outside to Lucas. The 3 off the mark, rebounded by Centaurus. They will take it up the floor. Asa Wentworth running the floor now for Centaurus. Gives it to the corner. They trap him. Lucas will get the steal. Maybe. No, he hits the floor and he gets the ball. Here comes Asa now. Passes it outside. Here comes Zach White. Down into the corner for Sully Cox. Sully Cox gives it inside. Now back outside to Levi Rubin. Levi Rubin baseline pass. Beautiful finish. And it's 8-2 Centaurus. Derek Hall now with it. Dribbling up the floor. That one outside to Lucas Lee. So he will give this one side to Gavin. Marco Martinez in the corner. Mark rebounded by Zach White. Gives this one up to Levi Rubin. Levi Rubin running the floor, and questionable no call there as it's inside to Zach White now. Asa with it up top. Gives it to Zach White, the 3. off the mark.
Well, thank you, JJ. I think the hiccups are cured. JJ will stick with us here on color or play-by-play if he wants to do some of that the rest of this game. The Tigers find themselves in a hole here early in their opening game of the year. And some disappointing news. Callan Gebhardt out with a broken wrist. So we won't see him tonight. He was in the starting lineup as a freshman last year. 3-ball on the way. That one will rim out for White. Tigers trying to trap here in the corner. Nice pass into the paint. Going up with it was Asa Wentworth, and Asa couldn't quite deliver. Asa is a golfer for Centaurus, a state qualifying golfer. Just had to throw that out there. Seen him many times on the links over the years. Now a drive in there by Hall. Kick to the corner. 3-ball is splashed from the corner by Marco Martinez. And the lead cut to 3. Centaurus striking back the other way. Cox with it here near side to White. White drives. That one's poked away. Picked up by the Tigers. They're trying to push the pace here with Braden Hahn. Now kicking it to Hall. Hall the runner, and that one is a charge. 8-5, Tigers trail it here in the opening frame. Over midway through this opening frame, Brandon Bird, JJ King here with you.
Yeah, the Tigers have given up the ball plenty of times in this game as Grady Carey enters the game. Gets a big roar from the students here in the gymnasium.
White will shovel off to Carlson. Carlson with it, looking. Carlson will flip it back out to Cox. Nice little give and go, and that one is off the glass by Jack Carlson, but that was a very silky pass there by Sully Cox. Now, on the attack is Hall. Hall wheels it off. Far side for Gavin Turner. He drives, and he gets bumped, and he'll go to the line to shoot a pair.
That seemed to really work here so far in the first quarter for the Tigers, is driving it in. When they try to set up too much up top, they end up passing it away and turning it over, and it just leads to fast breaks for Centaurus, which they have obviously been able to dominate this so far.
Coach Lucero on this free throw attempt calling all 4 other Tigers over to his sideline to go over some things. I'm pointing a lot to the defensive end of the floor here. Three-point lead. Pass into the paint, turn around, catch lay-in off the glass is good. Carlson again, he has had a couple nice finishes around the rim.
I've noticed the last couple of possessions, the Tigers defense has been running a 3-2 zone, which Centaurus has been easily able to take apart so far.
Second foul on Centaurus. That one going to be awarded to Zach White, his first. Inbound play here right in front of the Centaurus bench. This one bounced in the backcourt. Martinez trying to track it down. He's wiped out from behind. Tigers able to keep possession here now. Carey with it. Carey in the paint. And he got tied up in a jump ball called. Grady Carey is senior.
I don't know if I fully agree with that jump ball call. It looked like Grady had both hands on the ball, and one of the Centaurus players just kind of came over and swiped at the ball, but, you know.
Tigers wearing their white uniforms and They have a little patch on their uniforms. CR stands for Cole Rademacher. Of course, Cole, it was a little over a year ago he passed away in a car accident. And just wanted to mention that patch because I know that Cole and his twin brother were so integral to this Erie Tiger basketball program.
Yeah, not even just the basketball program. I think they were just tied into the school because we saw the tribute for the football team that they did for him that first game after he passed away, which kind of hit this school pretty hard.
Tigers with it, attacking front court left. Hahn fed it to the corner for Carey. Now high pass over the head of John Wright. And out of bounds. The Tigers have, well, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seniors on this roster. A lot of turnover from last season. And of course you have the injury to Callan Gebhardt. Colton Turner not available. So a lot of new faces on this floor as that jumper is buried by Levi Rubin. Tigers push it with Wright. Wright trying to feed it to Turner. Into the corner. Wright fires for three. Overshoots the basket. And rebounded by Centaurus. Up the floor now goes Silver. Silver will dish off to Rubin. Back left side for Falzone. On the near side for Torres. Torres will bounce it up top for Silver. Good ball movement here by the Warriors. Left-hand dribble. A little feed down low, and that was almost stolen. Then a tie-up and a good job of hustle, and kind of turning away was Braden Hahn. Almost could have got called for a travel there. I think that's what Centaurus wanted, but the tie-up and the jump and the possession arrow to Erie. Checking into the game for the first time is Christopher Smith, the freshman, and Derek Hall, the senior, checking back in. So first time we'll have seen Christopher Smith. (14-7). Tigers trail it. With 29 left here in the first quarter.
Almost seems like the Tigers are just in their early season jitters right here, just trying to get the long off season out of the way.
The spin and the drive by Lucas Lee, and that one's a little bit off the mark. Lucas Lee will head to the line, the junior, also an outstanding singer and choir student is Lucas Lee. Tosses that one with the right hand, too strong off the back iron. Martinez will check back in here for Gavin Turner. That one's tossed up with the right hand, and that one is buried. 14-8. Tigers trail it here in the first quarter. Left hand or right hand dribble off to the near side. Now played to the corner. Tigers trying to rotate and trap a little bit here. Ball is stripped away, then picked up. 4 seconds left. Ball fumbled. Tigers with it. Martinez looks up. Not enough time. Finally got the ball away, but that one will come up short. Tigers a little short. They trail at 8-14. We'll take a timeout here on the Erie Tiger Network.
Vista Ridge and the surrounding Denver area. For years, Jen has assisted all types of buyers and sellers with their real estate needs. Give Jen a call today at 303-949-3199 888-888-3331 or check out Gen Realty online at genrealty.com.
Have you ever wanted to support the Erie Tiger Network, the student media arm of Erie High School? Well, now you can. We have set up a Patreon page. It's a way for you to send us a monthly pledge in order to provide funding for the program and to get access to reward tiers. As a Tiger fan, you get the satisfaction of knowing you are helping out your favorite local media organization. As a member of the ETN fan club, you are officially recognized on air and can receive ETN goodies throughout the year. As an in-broadcast red sponsor, you get to sponsor a specific segment of any broadcast. For more information, email bird_brandon at sbbsd.org. This is a $25 per month commitment. As an appreciator of Erie's live broadcast with the weekly news, you can help support this program by becoming one of our patrons by going to bit.ly/ETN Patreon.
Welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. 14-8 the score here. Tigers will start with the ball in the second quarter. Driving right to left, and a foul there away from the ball. And they'll call a charge and a screen for Christopher Smith, the freshman. His first, team third. Also out on the floor, Owen Slater, a junior. Only one freshman and one sophomore on this roster. And we won't even see Callan Gebhardt, the sophomore. Pass down low. That one's caught underneath the rim. Little power move. Good block from behind by Lucas Lee. Lee will push it up the floor. Fires it off to Martinez. Catches, goes up, gets fouled, and will go to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, this seems really like the turning point for the Tigers. If they want to get anything started here in this first half and go into the half with at least a tie game, possibly a lead, they got to get something started here.
Tigers with a bevy of assistant coaches under Jimmy Lucero that man the bench during these varsity games. Jaden Lucero, his son. David Foster, Matt Como down there. Bobby Zimmerman. I think I see Bryce Meyer, a former player in this program. And then Bill Giampetro, who is the former girls head basketball coach. Man, that was the first year in existence for the Erie Tiger Network. So that was 7 years ago. That one is blocked out, but we'll stay with Erie. 14-9, Tigers trailing. And their first ever 6A matchup.
Yeah, definitely a big jump from last year playing down in 4A. Skipping 5A and going straight up to 6A.
Lucas Lee will dish it into the corner. Gets it right back. He'll step into a three ball. That one just a little bit short. Nice rebound there by Marco Martinez. Putback's no good. Rebound near side. That putback is up and in by Owen Slater. Tigers within three now. Silver with it. Bounce off near side to Cox. Back to Wentworth. Asa has it. An illegal screen called. I could hear a Tiger coach yelling that from the bench, and at the same time the whistle blew. So more than one person saw that one.
Yeah, that's not a call that, I've seen very normally, but we've already had two here, and we're not even halfway through the second quarter.
Yeah, I wonder if that's a point of emphasis this year, JJ, because we saw one of those in the girls' game as well. So might be a point of emphasis this year with officials. Smith from the corner. That's just off the back of the iron. Good offensive board. Tigers, as Martinez got yanked down, draws the foul, goes to the line. Tigers right now just kind of out hustling and out working Centaurus.
Yeah, and it's at least from up here, it doesn't seem like the Tigers have the height advantage, but they are just getting every offensive rebound that they possibly can, and they're forcing turnovers on the defense, and they're finally looking to play as a complete team right now.
Now Now Gavin Turner will check back in. Marco fires it with the right hand and buries that, and the lead is cut to 2. One possession game, 6:20 remaining here in the first half. Dished off, right side, 3 ball on the way. That one just a little bit long, rebound nicely that time by Lee. Lee will push the pace up to Smith. Smith catches, gets it stripped from behind, but stepping out of bounds was Cooper Smith. So it'll stay with Erie. Christopher Smith looking for his first career Tiger point. And he'll fire 3, and that's too long. Rebounded away. And here comes Centaurus up the floor. Crossover dribble by Silver down the lane. High pass, but a charge called. Christopher Smith, the freshman, drew that one on Ty Silver. That's going to be the 8th team foul for Centaurus, only 3 against Erie. That's the 2nd on Silver. So Tigers will be in the bonus throughout the rest of this quarter as we stay here on the Erie Tiger Network. This game brought to you by Jen Realty. Jen has been an Erie resident and specialist since 2005. Be sure to check her out online at jenrealty.com. So the Tigers back in this game. A little bit rough start, JJ, but they've just kind of fought back through hustle and grit.
Yeah, I mean, that last play, for example, Christopher Smith, the freshman, taking a charge, which is something you don't normally see from a young player. Like, that's usually one of the jobs of the seniors or a junior in that case to kind of put the team on their back, but a freshman stepping up right there and doing the dirty work, I guess.
14-12, Tigers trail it here in this one. Right with it, off to Lee. Lee at the far timeline. Tigers better ball movement. As soon as you say that, the announcer's jinx takes hold, and Marco Martinez loses it off his leg. I maybe saw the craziest announcer's jinx I think I might have ever seen was this weekend over Thanksgiving. Jim Nance talked about a field goal kicker has not missed in forever, and that was on Thanksgiving. I can't even remember the exact kicker and situation, but he missed like a 32-yarder. It was a gimme.
I know. But, you know, it happens.
And he brought up, he said, this is not an announcer's jinx, by the way, but he's made like 40 in a row or something, and he missed. It is an announcer's jinx, Jim. All right, we got off topic there. 2-point lead for Centaurus. They've led throughout so far. Asa Wentworth with it. The golfer gets it stolen away there.
What a play by Braden Hahn. Falling out of bounds, flips it behind his back off of the Centaurus player to keep the ball with the Tigers.
Lucas Lee to inbound. John Wright with it, trying to get it to Lee at the top of the circle. Fronts, gets it back to back to Wright, but a little too high. Turnovers now an issue here for the Tigers.
Yeah, we've seen that plenty of times so far in this game. A lot of erred passes, passes that have just been intercepted by the defense, and that one down on the baseline that Marco Martinez caught and bounced it off his own knee.
A little bit of trouble there was Wentworth, and he got fouled.
I believe that Mr. Tessina got that foul call wrong. He called it on, said it was Chris Smith, but he's not even on the floor. It was Braden Hahn. And another illegal screen. Wow, that is 3 so far in this game.
3 illegal screens.
Yeah.
That is the record for number of illegal screens in a game I've seen by probably about 2.
Yeah. That's more illegal screens than I think I've ever seen. And
near side with it is Turner. He's looking for help. It was tipped off the official. That might have actually saved her. Then he tried to turn the corner, and they called a foul there on Jack Carlson.
yeah, seems like just their knees kind of collided and both of them went down. But obviously that will most likely always go to the offensive player.
So to the line for the Tigers, Gavin Turner. And he'll bury the first. Again, Gavin hits. And we are all tied at 14 here. Centaurus has gone cold. Near side, White with it. He's doubled. And another steal. Tigers, this little trap defense has really given Centaurus fits, and the Tigers turn it right back over. Pump fake kick to the corner. Silver rotates it back to the corner for, I believe that's Jesse F.A., but I'm not sure because he's not on our varsity roster. Bounce to the baseline. White's the little Dirk Nowitzki move.
Yeah, the first bucket for Centaurus in the second quarter comes about 5.5 minutes in. So great job on the Erie defense to bear down so far.
Nice move by Lee. Kicks it deep 2 from the corner, and that one's off the mark by Derek Hall. Now a drive, a dump low off the window, and that one is good. Back-to-back possessions for buckets. That was Carlson that cleaned that one up, and back to a 4-point lead here for Erie.
What this game has really started off to be is whichever team can get on a run will take a lead.
Now right side spinning in the lane, off the window, too strong. Couldn't get it to go. Offensive board though for Erie by Braden Hahn. That was Owen Slater that couldn't get that one to fall, and then a tie-up and a jump ball. Possession arrow points to Erie, and Marco Martinez set to check in here for Braden Hahn. Christopher Smith trying to check in. Lee will inbound it. Driving the runner, can't get it to fall, was Derek Hall.
Yeah, these aren't really bad shot selections. They're just not falling for the Erie Tigers.
Good pass by Hall, led his receiver, picked up by Martinez, gets the floater to fall. And Marco Martinez gets the Tigers back to within 2. Man, the Tigers have created some chaos defensively.
Yeah, their defense has really bared down here in this second quarter.
Wentworth with it. Oh, sorry, go ahead, JJ.
I was just going to say, it just looks like a different defensive team this second quarter.
There's a steal by Martinez. Kicks it to the corner, Carey with it. Spins, kicks, Lee for 3. Can't get it to go. Wentworth with it, feeds it low to Cox, back to Wentworth. Jab step working here against Hall. We'll shovel it off down near side. Backing it out is Rubin. Rubin, skip pass for Wentworth, fakes, drives, shot no good, and he'll go to the line to shoot a pair. Asa Wentworth.
Yeah, with Derek tonight, I don't think we're going to see him very much tonight. Coming off of the football season, he's just definitely drained.
Of course, the football season ending in heartbreaking fashion just a few days ago. Tell you what, after that loss, I just didn't want to be here broadcasting either of these games. I wanted a little bit of a break to lick my own wounds. Not even playing it. Can't even imagine being a player in that situation.
Yeah, coming 1 yard short of going back to Empower Field, but now we move on to basketball, so see what they can do this season.
Lee tried to drive and kick, but lost the ball as he was caught in midair. 4-point lead for Centaurus. Drive with the left hand. Nice feed and find. Cutting from the weak side was Asa Wentworth. And a 6-point lead. Lee saw the C's part, now kicks it out to right, but there's a charge on Lucas Lee, and that's unfortunate because Marco Martinez buried that 3-ball. 51 seconds left in this half. A quick moving first half after a long girls game that preceded this that went into overtime. Girls were trailing by 14 in the first half, came back to tie it. (16:22) here. Wentworth trying to cut toward the basket, almost could have called a little grab foul there on right. Crossover, top of the key, nice feed. That was a beautiful cut, but what a great little head faking pass by Levi Rubin, and Martinez lost it, and somehow Centaurus couldn't pick it up.
Yeah, it looked like it almost hit off of the ref on that pass, then hit off of Marco, and then White tried to grab it and just couldn't secure it.
There were so many bodies on the floor. It looked like the Iranian national team today. Flopping around everywhere. Smith with it, driving down the lane, floaters up and gets it to go, and that's his first career points as an Erie Tiger for the freshman Christopher Smith. 6 seconds left in the quarter. Pass down low, turn around, off the window is good, and the Tigers finish sloppily defensively in this half, and it is an 8-point lead for Centaurus. We'll take a timeout here on the Erie Tiger Network.
Do you have a plan in place for your family's future in the event something happens to you? Are you caring for aging parents, grandparents, or a loved one with special needs? The Germany law firm named 2017 Erie's Chamber Business of the Year provides expert legal guidance and peace of mind for you and your family in the areas of probate, elder law, and estate planning. Visit Germany Law Firm's Erie Village office or website at coelderlaw.net to set up a personalized consultation.
We are strong and we'll get through this together, but these are stressful times. Reach out to someone, connect with your friends, and know that you are not alone. Visit wearebroadcasters.com/hope, furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Do you have a plan in place for your family's future in the event something happens to you? Are you caring for aging parents, grandparents, or a loved one with special needs? The Germany law firm named 2017 Erie's Chamber Business of the Year provides expert legal guidance and peace of mind for you and your family in the areas of probate, elder law, and estate planning. Visit Germany Law Firm's Erie Village office or website at coelderlaw.net to set up a personalized consultation.
For the card-carrying fan, get your CU Visa debit card so you can take the game with you. Free with First National Bank's free checking.
Sherry Bond is your hometown real estate expert who has passionately been helping people develop winning game plans for their home goals since 1994. Her offense and defense are bar none when it comes to negotiations. Sherry believes honesty and compassion are the keys to seller service. With hundreds of happy clients, you can be confident that when you are working with Sherry Bond, you are working with a team player that truly cares about you for life.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Go to where your friends are. Go to where the action's at. Go find your sense of adventure. Go Airheads, Airsoft Field and Store located in Erie, Colorado. Go Airheads and go Tigers.
You are watching the ETN. You are watching the ETN.
Do you want a better smile, have a broken bracket, or are you a teenager in need of some braces?
And welcome back in here, Erie Tiger Network, as we get you start for half number 2. Tigers trail it 26-18. Brandon Bird, JJ King here with you on the call as, this basketball team had a really good start to the second quarter, tied it even, and then Centaurus started executing a little bit there down the stretch of the second quarter and widened that gap back out to an 8-point lead. And that's where we stand right now.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what defensive and offensive adjustments Coach Lucero has made at the half, and see how the Tigers, because their defense wasn't really that bad in the second quarter. Their trap type play was working really well, and it really shut down Centaurus for a while until they figured it out.
So Centaurus will start with the basketball. They attack front court left. Nice backdoor cut. Layup is up and good by Sully Cox. Hall will give it off to Wright. Back to Lee. Tigers a little motion. Nice spin by Vin. Good double head fake. Man, Tigers couldn't get their either layup to fall. Whitworth with it. Top of the circle.
And I really didn't mind that first possession. They, rather than driving in and kicking it out, they were doing a lot of driving in and actually going up with it, which looked better compared to the first half.
Double offensive board. Putback is good by Cox and the foul. And all of a sudden, in the blink of an eye, it is a 12-point game. The Tigers were tied 14-14. And it's been a 16-4 run for Centaurus since that moment.
Harry Hartman getting his first action of the season.
Shot is up, that's off the mark, rebounded by Martinez. Tigers will walk it up the floor, that's Hall. Far side for Wright, jab step, trying to get back to the middle of the court. Off to Marco, drives, runner no good, gets his own board, putback no good. Tigers another offensive board. They've had 6 missed layups here, I think, in this quarter.
Yeah, and 5 offensive boards so far in the first quarter, or in the third quarter.
And Harry Hartman gets fouled by White. That's one, if you're the Centaurus coach, you're a little bit frustrated because it's a foul in the backcourt, an unnecessary one, a frustration foul, and that's the 3rd now for White.
Yeah, and that's definitely not a player, if you're Centaurus, who you want to foul out.
Right for 3, off the front of the rim, over the backboard. Tigers, I believe, have only made 1 3-ball here tonight. And I'm not sure why Erie gets to keep possession there.
Maybe an over-the-back foul, but, I mean, I didn't really see anything.
They didn't charge a foul to Centaurus.
No, that's...
Okay.
And there we go. Obviously, Jimmy showing some disagreement there, as he disagrees because the initial call was that it was Erie ball, and then they switched it.
Near side timeline. Tigers had a trap going there for a while. They'll got a mismatch there. Harry fades into the paint. That one's put up and splashed home. Levi Rubin. Harry came up, made the switch to drive the kick. Right. Tried to feed it low to Martinez. Good steal there. And I don't know what the heck happened, but Sully Cox, I don't know if he ran into a Tiger or his own player or what happened, but he took one off the head way away from the ball. Did you see what happened there, JJ?
No, I was watching Braden trying to do that behind the back pass again, but it doesn't look good as he's going to go onto the bench. And
that was odd. Happened away from the basketball and wasn't upset with any Erie player. I almost think he ran into his own teammate.
yeah, or, I mean, hustling down the floor, just someone swinging their arms or something like that and hit him. I don't know.
Tigers back to a 1-3-1 zone here. And someone just shot a bottle cap onto the basketball floor. From the Centaurus student section.
Tigers are really digging themselves into a hole, and they are just keep on digging. Oh, what a block. They're going to call a push.
I think they called that one on Christopher Smith. That wasn't the player that got the block. No, they will call that on Hahn. I didn't see a push there.
Yeah, no, I didn't really see a push either. Maybe you could have called him hitting in the hand, but I didn't really see any push contact.
That shot will rattle home. An 18-point lead here for Centaurus, and the Tigers, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, JJ, have yet to score this quarter.
Yeah, it has been 3 minutes and 2 seconds with no basket for the Tigers, but about 8 offensive rebounds. So.
And Martinez finally buries one home, and a timeout from Coach Lucero. 17-point lead. We'll step aside here on the Erie Tiger Network. Commercial.
Then make your way down to Caraway Orthodontics. They are located in Louisville and Erie. Caraway Orthodontics supports Erie High School and its community. Come in and gain a beautiful smile for children, teens, and adults. They also provide Invisalign. Call this number 303-828-0454 or go to carawayortho.com.
You know that feeling you get when your life is about to change? It's terrifying, sure, but isn't it exciting? You may not know with certainty what lies ahead, but that's what makes life, well, life. And even when the scene in the rear view is hard to leave behind, take a deep breath, hold on tight, and remember,
Welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. Brandon Bird, JJ King here with you. As the Tigers trail it by 17.
Looks like they have gone into the full court press here. Try to slow down this run from Centaurus.
Deep 2, that one rattles out. Martinez skies for the rebound, and he'll push the pace. Smith has it. He'll fire for 3. That one is buried home.
And all of a sudden, the freshman has 5 points in his high school debut.
Kick to the corner now. Near side arc. Martinez defending. Stop, pivot, kick by Torres. Now Wentworth with it. That one falls out. And Wright picked up his dribble a little early there. Gets it off to Hartman. Wright, fade away, short. Picked up by Centaurus.
Yeah, that's something that the Tigers really need to stop doing, is just firing up bad shots like that, because that is what turns this into a quite running game for Centaurus.
Shot off the mark, offensive putback is no good. Wentworth can't get his shot to fall. He's had a couple that were halfway down before they popped out. Foul before the shot. And the Tigers will inbound.
Yeah, that'll be very big for the Tigers once they can get Callum back and healthy.
Hall to inbound. 3 ball, too strong. And an over the back call on Turner. Centaurus will bring it up here. They've got a 14-point lead in this opening basketball game of the year. Opening basketball game in 6A. And a travel is called by Wentworth. Lucas Lee will check back in.
Looks like Centaurus will give Erie a little taste of their own medicine, run a little full court press.
Lee off to Turner. Turner back to Lee. Lee drives baseline, looks to the middle. Now will kick. Smith fires the 3. That one's off the mark. Pass down low, layup is off the window, and a lazy inbound there by the Tigers, and a little crafty steal. Poked out. Tigers needed that. Lucas Lee off to Hall. Back to Lee. Lee got it poked away, now kicks out. Hall drives, throws it high off the glass, can't get it to go. And Tigers just struggled collecting buckets here in this quarter. Good recovery by the Tigers defensively there. They were playing 4-on-5, little bouncer. Wentworth, that's off the mark. He's got to be frustrated. And now he's asking to come out. Asa, tell you what, he looks less frustrated missing those shots than he does missing a 3-foot putt. So, crossover dribble, kicked, and a charge is called.
Yeah, Erie almost looking like their offensive struggles in the first quarter here in the third quarter. You know, they're getting offensive rebounds, but they're turning the ball over a lot and giving Centaurus plenty of opportunities to extend their lead.
Torres will drive. Torres, nice feed down low and just couldn't quite squeeze it. Was Falzone. That's how I'm pronouncing it. I don't know if it's Falzone or Falzone. It's cooler if it's Falzone, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think that if it's Falzone, it sounds like a calzone, which might just be because I'm hungry, but it sounds.
3 ball off the mark by Turner.
Erie bench wanted a foul on that as Turner ended up hitting the floor after that shot.
Spin, and drawing the foul, and they'll say a travel. Drawing the foul on himself was Levi Rubin, switched his pivot foot. 49 seconds.
I think that if you're Erie, the number one thing you can do here in the third quarter is not let the lead get any bigger for Centaurus.
Tigers call a timeout. We'll step aside.
There's no better way to move than forward.
Jeff Foxworthy here. You know, if you've ever found yourself repeating the same thing for 75 years, you might be Smokey Bear.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Well, thing is, there's a lot more to say. Like if you've ever found yourself burning yard debris and then walking away, well, you might be starting a wildfire. So for the love of the outdoors, go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
And welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. The Tigers trail up by 16.
Yeah, you got to see the Tigers try and chip into that lead before the end of the third.
And the foul called on the drive down the lane by Owen Slater, and he'll go to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, that's a good way to get it started. It seems like the Tigers have been able to outmuscle Centaurus all game, so I'd just say keep that up.
That shot is up, and that one is good. 15-point lead for the Warriors. Far side. Little drive and a travel. Travel bug has bitten the Warriors here the last little bit.
Yeah, it's been the illegal screens and the travels that we've seen the most here in this game so far.
And a travel called on Erie.
Another one.
Stepping out of bounds.
Yeah,
well, neither team wants the basketball right now.
Apparently not. But that looked like a really good inbound defense there on the Tigers, forcing that towards the sideline, and he ended up stepping out of bounds, which is a win in the Tigers' book.
Martinez drives, shields the ball, kicks, 3 ball, too strong. And a tie-up. Possession arrow pointing toward Erie, I believe. 2 seconds left. They're going to put Chris Smith back in, maybe dial up a play for the 3-ball shooter.
Yeah, just got to get it in and fire something up.
Hall into Turner. Turner catches, goes up with it, can't get it to fall, and that's how the quarter will end. We'll head to quarter number 4 after a timeout here on the Erie Tiger Network.
Have you ever wanted to support the Erie Tiger Network, the student media arm of Erie High School? Well, now you can. We have set up a Patreon page. There's a a way for you to send us a monthly pledge in order to provide funding for the program as well as get access to reward tiers. As a Tiger fan, you get the satisfaction of knowing you are helping out your favorite local media organization. As a member of the ETN fan club, you are officially recognized on air and can receive ETN goodies throughout the year. As an in-broadcast red sponsor, you get to sponsor a specific segment of any broadcast. For more information, email bird_brandon at sbbsd.org. This is a $25 per month commitment. As an appreciator of Erie's live broadcast with the weekly news, you can help support this program by becoming one of our patrons by going to bit.ly/ETN Patreon.
Front Range Landfill puts all your needs in front of everything else. Front Range Landfill won Erie Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year Award, as well as being featured on national television. We are very proud of our facility and we welcome the opportunity to address your disposal needs. Our focus is on customer service.
Welcome back in. Erie Tiger Network. 8 minutes remaining here in this opening game. Tigers trail it by 15. Trying to claw their way back in here. Ball out wide to White. White will lay it off.
If I'm the Tigers on the defense here in this fourth, or on the offense here in the fourth quarter, is attack White because he's already got 3 fouls, and that's the guy that you want to foul out if you're the Tigers.
Shot was affected, I think, there by Hartman. Now Erie will bring it up with Wright. Off to Hartman. And a tie-up and a jump ball. That one is volleyball tipped into the air. And the possession the last 3 minutes has been real interesting from both teams. 3 ball is short, and Centaurus can't hold on to it. Just no team wants to take care of the basketball.
I know, they're like, everyone's just moving as fast as they can, moving at 100 miles per hour. And if you're the Tigers here, I would slow everything down and set up a play and not force up any unnecessary shots.
Kick out, 3 ball. Just off the mark. Good rebound there by Martinez, and that one will stay with Erie again.
A lot of careless passing by the Tigers. Just getting the ball and almost looking like they're rushing with it. Like they're panicking with the ball and just throwing it up to any white jersey that they can find.
Good news is right now Centaurus is allergic to possession. That shot is off the window and in. Good little leaner in there by Braden Hahn. Down to a 13-point game and a timeout called by Centaurus. A 30-second timeout. So we'll stay right here in this gym, and we'll let you know that we'll be back in this gym on Thursday for some wrestling action. The first wrestling duel of the year. We'll be back again next week. We'll have basketball, a music concert, and I believe swimming as well at some point over the next week or so here on the Erie Tiger Network.
Yeah, I know one day next week we will have girls and boys basketball on the same night, so a little bit like tonight.
By the way, Josh Briganti producing this one. Switch it up, Josh. Switch your cameras as much as you want. Don't hold back. Trust yourself. Josh doing a good job here. Steal again. Once again, just Centaurus allergic to the basketball. They cannot hold on to the basketball right now.
Yeah, I mean,
it's wild.
I know. It's them not being able to hold on to the basketball and our almost panicking with the ball, but good steal there by Hahn on the defensive end.
Turner drives, kisses it off the window with the left hand and gets it to fall, and he'll go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play.
Yeah, that's definitely something we need to see more from the offense, is just drive right at them and force them to either foul you or you'd get a bucket.
It's now down to 11. Can the boys do what the girls did and get down big and come find a way to make this a game late? 10-point game. Wentworth with it, near side. For Silver, baseline, White, pump fake, got fouled. Hartman from behind reached over and kind of held him back. If you're going to foul, make sure they don't get a clean look.
Yeah.
And that one is short.
Quite a big turnout from both student sections. The Centaurus student section is almost looking just as big as the Erie one was in the first half.
And they traveled well.
Yeah, they do.
That shot rattles out, so still a 10-point game. Martinez in the corner, spins. Here comes the weak side help, almost got the steal there, was Silver. Someone's got to let Marco know. Wolf, wolf, wolf. Even in the student section, let him know.
Yeah. He was right in front of you, so just yell out, hey, man on you.
Hartman catches deep in the paint, gets the floater to fall, the little baby sky hook, and suddenly it is a 8-point game.
Yeah, back where we were in about the start of the third quarter. So a quick turnaround here in the fourth quarter for the Tigers, just like what they did in the second quarter. Let's see if they can keep that up.
And a good throw, last second effort to save possession. That time was Sully Cox. Bounced in. Oh. Wentworth faked it, got hammered hard, and now he'll go to the line.
Our girls golfers are better than you.
As that shot is up. Some shenanigans going on off the camera. Muted our mics there for a moment as Wentworth hit both. And a charge called on Derek Hall.
No, they called in another illegal screen.
Oh, yeah.
But that one, I don't really see anything illegal on that one. Maybe his feet weren't set, but.
Gotta be honest, I didn't even see a screen. No, I'm tired and it's late, but I'd missed it. Ten-point game here. Kind of crunch time for the Tigers. White backs his way, finds the cutter. That's Wentworth with it, kicks it out. Now they'll reset.
Yeah, defense has got to start to force some turnovers, force some missed shots, and not give up easy fouls and let Centaurus go to the line.
So Wentworth to the line. Shots up, and that one will fall. Back to a 12-point lead here for the Warriors.
Yeah, a really quick 4-point swing. Went from an 8-point game, and the Tigers looking like they're on a roll, and then right back to a 12-point game.
Martinez kicks. 3 ball, short. Centaurus had some trouble getting that one in. Tigers get the steal. Turner kicks for 3. That's off the mark. Rebounded by Gavin. And a steal. Other way goes Cox. Lines up the layup. Up and in. Another steal. Same player. Fans wanted him to dunk. This time he got fouled and the bucket. Back-to-back steals and lay-ins.
Now Gavin into foul trouble with 4. Just like that, it's a 17-point game.
Timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout here on the Erie Tiger Network.
We strive to achieve easy and rapid access in and out of the facility. We feel certain that we will exceed your expectations of your solid waste disposal requirements. Choose Front Range Landfill for all your landfill needs. You will be pleased.
Kicking off the season celebrating 35 years of serving our local community. Whether you're a contractor or a homeowner with a do-it-yourself project. At Budget Home Supply, we value a more personal relationship with our customers. Hey, Ernest.
Hey, Vern.
Whether you have a project.
Welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. Halfway through this 4th quarter of play as we roll across 8:45. Grady Carey that had it. Now Lee with it, spins in the block, shots blocked. White lost it, that'll stay with Erie. Catch in the corner and a travel called on Smith.
That might just have been the 19th travel we've seen tonight.
This has not been the most aesthetically pleasing basketball game from either team, that is for sure.
Yeah, a lot of turnovers and a lot of careless, just grabbing rebounds and the ball slipping out and going out of bounds. And a lot of travels, a lot of illegal screens. But it'll be interesting to see what Erie can do here in the late part of this last quarter to try and get something started.
Shot up, that one tapped out. And it'll stay here with Centaurus.
Erie fans wanted a walk on that one as that pass dropped Asa down to a knee.
31-48, Tigers trail at 3:07 remaining here in this contest. Little flick on down the lane, runner with the left hand, that's off the mark.
Yeah, and for the Tigers, this season's definitely not going to get any easier with Legacy having to play them and just being in a much harder place to be than last year.
Yeah, murderer's row of teams in the Front Range League, that's for sure.
But it'll be interesting to see what adjustments will be made to help almost mask those big games against tougher opponents.
Shot is up, that is off the mark, and a rebounding foul or a lane violation? Lane violation.
Yeah, I think someone left early on the Tigers.
Really early. Into the corner. Spin is carry and a travel.
And there's number 20 on the night for travels.
Very unofficial numbers there from JJ.
Yeah, definitely. Just a guess, but
that shot's off the mark. Right kicks. Head fake. Kick to the corner, right for three. That's short. Floated into the middle. And a timeout called by Centaurus. 2:05 remaining here in the game. So glad you could join us here tonight for this opening day matchup between Erie and Centaurus. And both Erie teams will probably drop here to 0-1.
yeah, although the Tigers might not be able to come back in this game, they need to get something started and try and create some momentum going into your next couple of games, because the season, as we both said earlier, is not going to get any easier from here on out. I'd say just looking over at the bench, the Tigers just look defeated and they look drained. Maybe the endurance, trying to get back into the season feel, is coming back to bite them right now.
Under 2 minutes left here. White rips a pass, and that one actually hit off the leg of the Warrior and out of bounds. Erie basketball. Jet Hines into the game for the Tigers. Is that Cade Sweeney?
Yes, that is. First action for him as a varsity player.
Martinez drives, threw it up. That one he lost. Gets the rebound, puts that one up off the window net. 15-point contest 96 ticks of the clock left. That one's off a Tiger leg, and tell you what, never say die attitude right there. Like to see Tigers diving for the ball in a game that's not really in any doubt, and only 91 seconds left. Kick to the corner. Centaurus happy to go into some clock melting mode here. Oh, that was a little slip. Kick to the near side. Turner drives. Tigers still going hard to the basket. They get another one there. Back to 13-point game.
Yeah, it's good to see the offense and defensive side just not rolling over and giving up, I guess you could say, but trying to fight their way back and at least get some points under their belt.
Wright will take it up. A little Euro step in the lane. Can't get that one to fall. Steal there by Martinez. Marco, pull-up jumper. That one's short. .3 ticks left. Tigers will fall to 0-1. Tiger fans, thanks for joining us today. We're going to sign off here right as this game comes to a conclusion.
Good three by Marco. Going to make this a 10-point game and only a 10-point win, which really isn't the worst for the Tigers. After being down 18 at one point to only lose by 10, but got to turn something around.
Good hard fight. Special thanks to Josh, our producer, our camera operators, JJ, my color guy. For everyone across the Erie Tiger Network, I'm Brandon Bird. Until next time, Tiger fans, I'll chirp at you later.